at him. Y'all see this? Look at me. Y'all see how I look right now? This man brought me on a date to Shake Shack. Like, of all places. Look at him.
Right,
you got all the chains and stuff like that on your neck.
Like that girl.
You did make that shit right have been wrong.
Shake Shack is nothing wrong. Then you order the chicken sandwich and stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with Shake Shack. Shake Shack is a good spot. You true.
Really? So you could tell me nowhere else better than Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is a good spot.
I mean, this what you got me. That's it.
Female with a love to go to Shake Shack.
You got me 2 sandwiches and a drink.
So what? And it cost me $50 for just this.
This cost you $50.
$50. It cost me $50.
Let me see the receipt.
You ain't gotta see the receipt. That's how much it costs. You act like you ungrateful. That's why I don't like going on dates and stuff like that.
I mean, you be going out spending hundreds of thousands at the club and stuff like that. I don't see why I gotta come to Shake Shack.
The thing about this is lunch. You feel me? You said, let's go out for lunch. Surprise me. I took you to Shake Shack. This is how you act.
That's a surprise. Go ahead, start recording. I'm already in there.
I'm gonna show the internet.
Yeah, show them.
Show them.
Show them.
But you wanna order like you still order.
Show them.
You still about to eat.
I ain't saying the food was nasty. I just said I wanted something else.
You wanted to go to what? Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
I mean, shoot. I mean, right here in the South Side. I mean, all these fancy restaurants over here. We couldn't have got something that at least gave me some silverware.
We could have went that for dinner.
Okay, but check this out. Check this out, though. Hold on. I'm about to prove a point, though. Pick up your fork. Let me see your fork. Yeah.
That's how Shake Shack do it.
That's a fork.
This is how Shake Shack do it.
Okay.
This is how Shake Shack. This is finger food.
Okay.
You don't even need a fork. This is bullshit. Like that. That's bullshit.
Alright. Look at it.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome everybody to my podcast. Yo, I am your gracious host, Jupiter 9. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to my podcast show. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't did so yet, please subscribe to my channel, guys. You know what I'm saying? So you can know when I put up another episode, man. Yo, man. Man. Yo, man. I don't even know where to start, guys, with this one. It is very sad, man, the way society moves today. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see tons of videos, you know what I mean, with, you know, how women say there are no good men, you know, all these men bashing videos. You know what I'm saying? We see all these men bashing videos. I mean, it's hundreds and thousands of men bashing videos, how men don't, you know, take care of their responsibilities, how men don't take care of their kids, how they're cheaters, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. But in this podcast, man, we gotta talk about these modern women today. Yo, man, what the hell is wrong with these modern women today? Now, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I know all women don't act this way. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? There are some exceptions to the rule, just like with men. Not all men are dogs. Not all men cheat. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely vouch for myself on that. You know what I mean? There's some men that stand on principles. There's some men that do what they got to do to make shit happen. You know what I mean? You know, but this whole notion that, you know, all men are dogs and all this, that, and the third. Well, what about the other side? You dig what I'm saying? You know, these modern women today, what the hell is wrong with them? You know what I'm saying? What in the hell is wrong with them? Now, that was a video clip of a young brother taking a sister out, you know, for lunch. You know what I'm saying? This is lunch. You know, they don't really know each other like that. You know, they're on a date. You know what I mean? I think people had lost the what is the word I'm looking for? People had lost their way when it comes to what a date is all about. Now, when I was coming up, you know, in dating, it was simple. You dig what I'm saying? It was very simple to date back in the 90s. Know what I mean? It was very simple, yo. It wasn't so complex. People didn't ask much from you back then. You dig what I'm saying? And these women today, what the hell, man? Like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Like, you're asking for way too much from a man today. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you guys, and people get mad about the passport bros, about going to other countries, you know what I'm saying, to find a traditional woman, which is hard to find. Well, not for me. I got my queen. Like, you dig what I'm saying? I got lucky. But today, these modern women are not traditional. They're not raised with, who the hell is raising these women? Like, number one, you know what I'm saying? Who the hell are raising you guys to act this way? You dig what I'm saying? Like, you guys act like just because you look good, you know what I'm saying, or you're attractive, that a guy is supposed to bend over backwards and give you everything you want. And you don't even bring nothing to the table. You guys got your hand out before you even get the guy's name. You don't know nothing about the guy. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to get to know him. And, women are messing up the dating game. You know what I'm saying? Because they are the ones who can turn the tide on how guys act. You dig what I'm saying? Now there's fault on both sides of the fence. Like, men need to clean their shit up, and women need to definitely clean their shit up. You know what I'm saying? But women today don't understand the power they have. You dig what I'm saying? Like, women today don't understand that the reason why a man wants to, have good, nice things and a big house and all this is for her attention. But see, the thing is that women, these modern women today, who, a lot of these modern women today want to be the man. They want to think like the man. They want to be the boss chick, and this, that, and third. And that's not how the spectrum of, you know what I'm saying, relationship and life, and that's not how things go. Now, I'm not saying like, be somebody's stepping tool and just, don't have no say so in a relationship, because that's not how a relationship works. It's supposed to be equality. It's supposed to be, everybody has a voice. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, you got to just, be servant. Well, I look at it like this. I think if you are trying to be in a relationship with somebody, I think that, you're supposed to serve each other. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to serve each other. And these modern women today really, really got the game twisted. Too many times I see videos with these unappreciative women today. And it's crazy how women constantly talk about how they want a good man, how they want a man to treat them well. You know what I'm saying? And how they want a man to, treat them like they're supposed to be treated. And they come across a guy like that and they dog him out. Like, what the hell? Modern women today don't know what the hell they want. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the hell they want. Now, I mean, I don't know who's raising you guys. Like, seriously, like, who the hell is raising you guys? Because, women from my era and back in the day, first of all, did not carry themselves the way these modern women carry themselves today. I don't know where the hell you guys think that somebody, not only just a man, but somebody is supposed to do something for you, period. You dig what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you guys something. Nobody owes you nothing in this world. Nobody. You owe it to yourself to do something for yourself. You dig what I'm saying? No man owes you anything. Nobody in this world owes you anything. And, first of all, you got the women with their hand out already. Then you got the women who have a career and, they feel like they can't date nobody that's below their career. Like, they're too good to date a guy who, this woman could be making $100,000, $200,000 a year, but, she runs across a guy who shows interest in her, but this guy, he's making minimum, like, he's making $20,000, $25,000 a year, but that's not good enough for a woman that's making $200,000 a year. But check this out though. How is it, when a woman is on top financially, you dig what I'm saying? When a woman is on top financially and she runs across a guy who's, in a dead end position job, janitor or working at McDonald's. Number one, at least he's trying. Number one. Number two, how come a woman can't, who has a $200,000 job, a $200,000 a year job? How come she can't give him game, you know what I mean, and show him how to get to where she's at? Because it's funny how, when a guy comes along who has a $200,000 paying job, he runs across a young lady or a woman of the same age, but she only works at McDonald's or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He can deal with a woman that's making less than him. It's okay for the man to do it, but it's a double standard when it comes to the woman that has a career. And like I said, this doesn't go for all women, but it's just it's just funny how it's okay that a guy can, have this really good paying job and he can date somebody below his pay rate. But when it comes to a woman, oh no, she's too good to do that. Like, these modern women got it all twisted. They got life twisted. You know what I'm saying? They just got the whole aspect of life really jacked up. And, too many times I see these crazy videos time and time again of these modern women like that young lady in that video. You know what I'm saying? They're just very disrespectful, number one. They're ill-grateful, number two. Seen another video where this young man gave his girlfriend $200 for Valentine's Day, bought her some roses, bought her some chocolates, you know what I mean? And she's complaining. She's complaining that he didn't give her enough money, that he didn't do enough for Valentine's Day for her. She was saying how unappreciative he was, this, that, and the third. Like, what the hell is wrong with you women today? Like, seriously, I'm really asking this. Like, leave your comments below. Please leave your comments below this video. What in the hell is wrong with you? Like, for the life of me, I can't understand the mindset of society today, period. And not only that, I really, really, really want to, the internet, like I say all the time, man, like, the internet is it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. And this internet has really messed up people's brains. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do not like this aspect of putting everything on the internet. Like, everything's just got to be on the internet. I'm going to put this, like, the guy in that video, he's like, I'm going to put this on the internet to show people how you are. But is that really necessary? Like, you know what I'm saying? To put every aspect or every situation that is jacked up on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Because people don't realize that, when you trying to make somebody else look stupid, which in this case, this woman is totally wrong for, disrespecting this young man. Not only that, and it could be just me, man. Like, I come from a different era, different time. We didn't have this internet mess when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no computers and smartphones and all this craziness. We didn't have all this growing up, you know what I mean? And young ladies didn't act like this growing up, you know what I'm saying? And young men didn't act like the way they act today either, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I don't have to deal with this new modern dating, internet dating type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Today, I'm so glad I am off the market. I am so happy. Like, seriously. Because if I had to deal with the nonsense of these modern women today, I would just be by myself. I would I would just die alone. Like, yo, straight up. I would just die alone. Seriously. Like, something seriously wrong with these women today. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Could you blame it on the music, entertainers? Maybe. But I don't know what the hell is wrong with these American women. The majority of them are really mentally effed up. And people wonder why you got passport bros, and people wonder why men go overseas, period. And I'm gonna talk about that too, because all that overseas going to find you a wife and all that, this, that, and the third. A lot of times, brothers and whoever goes overseas to get a wife, you get played, because once you take your butt overseas, and people don't think about this when they go overseas. A lot of those women that live overseas, not saying all, you know what I'm saying? Like, people have good lives overseas too. Some live better than what we do over here in America. And people think that, a lot of places they go to, that they're better than those people, and nobody's better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that you do run into some women that are, living in poverty. Like, it's poverty everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Not only poverty overseas, but it's poverty over here in America. America is turning into a third world country. I hope you guys in America know that. You think you living in some great place, but America is turning into a third world country. Like, we have immigration issues. You know what I'm saying? We got people coming over the border. You got all these immigrants over here. You got the homeless. The homeless rate has went up, skyrocketed. So don't let that American dream mess that they advertise to you, shadow your perception of America and other countries. It's just as messed up over here than it is anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but going back to the whole, passport bros and men going overseas to find a wife. I mean, honestly, can you blame them? Can you blame them? But the thing is, with messing with women from overseas, number one, you don't know who you're dealing with when you're dealing with women overseas. You know what I'm saying? And you can say the same thing for women in America too, but overseas is a totally different culture. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot, but some of those women over there live in poverty, and they just want their green card to come over here in America and change their life. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about America, you can say what you want about America. One thing about America, you can make something of yourself here in America. You can prosper and make millions here in America. You know what I'm saying? If you have the drive and fortitude, you definitely can make something of yourself here in America. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what some countries lack. America is like a melting pot. Everybody, you got different cultures. You got a little bit of everything over here in America, which I think some countries lack as well. I haven't been abroad much, but, when I have traveled to other countries, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things. It's not a melting pot, you know what I'm saying? And some financial opportunities are somewhat limited, you know what I mean? So, not all countries, but the ones I've been to outside of America. But you got to be mindful when you're dealing with women overseas. You got to be mindful of them coming over here, getting their citizenship through marriage, and then they're saying, okay, once they learn the culture, which only takes about 6 months to a year once you get over here and see how things are. Once they learn the culture, a lot of those women just bounce. And you thought you found somebody who was in love with you, when you really realized that those women didn't love you. They don't know you. You dig what I'm saying? You're a foreigner. Like, know what I mean? They just coming over here to get their green card. And that's what happens with a lot of these women out here. You know what I'm saying? A guy I met on the internet, his wife was in another country. And she constantly had her hand out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way a lot of those women, again, it's about money. You know what I'm saying? And here in America, it's the same thing, but I think it's slightly worse because, the culture, the culture, and these women today they're just so selfish. Like, everybody's so selfish. I don't understand for the life of me why people are so selfish. And this is why society is held back from being greater than what it can really be. You know what I'm saying? Not only do you have deterrence from outside sources, we're not going to name, but you got the own people within the society who don't know how to appreciate each other. You know what I mean? And these women today, man, the way they act is very disgusting. You dig what I'm saying? And for them to act this way, I don't understand the cries to want to find a good man and find a man who respects them. And when they do, this is the result you get. This type of attitude, this type of just ill gratefulness. Now, back in the day, if you went on a date and you took a young lady to a place like that was perfectly fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you expected out of each other wasn't so astronomical. Like, back in the day, man, it was just different, man. 90s, man. Back in the day, in the 90s, man, women dressed differently. They covered themselves up. A lot of women like wore baggy clothes and pants, so you didn't see everything. You know what I'm saying? So you had to respect a woman's intellect, her mind. Not only was her body not the focus, but her mind was more of the focus. Her facial features was more of the focus. What came out her mouth was more of the focus. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't so much today to where these women dress less and less every day, and that wasn't the main focus. They didn't show everything. You dig what I'm saying? And over time, it just got to the point to where women think they got to dress like strippers in order to get any attention. You know what I'm saying? The modern women today thinking that getting a bunch of likes on Facebook and Instagram and having all this attention on these platforms, means something, and it don't. You know what I'm saying? And it don't. None of that stuff means anything. At the end of the day, none of this stuff means anything. Again, I just don't understand the modern women in America today. Her mental, I just don't understand it, man. I really don't, man. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? You know who I feel bad for, because I've been in a couple situations, you know what I'm saying, when I was single and all that. I ran into a couple women who, had their hand out before I can even give them my name, and I didn't even deal with them. But today is different. It's just like pretty much every woman thinks they like somebody owes them something. Just because you're a woman, and just because you might think you're attractive, or you might be attracted to a lot of men, you think a man owes you something. A man don't owe you nothing. It's like these modern women don't understand, like, what the hell you bringing to the table? And I see these videos all the time, and women, a lot of these modern women, they answer like, "Oh, I look good." Okay, because let me tell you something. Because after all that sex and all those looks and all that stuff, after that, you know what I'm saying, you get used to that. Then what? You know what I mean? Then what do you bring to the table? That's all you got to bring to the table is looks and sex, and you know what I'm saying? It's got to be more to you than just looks, and you look good, you know what I'm saying? And it's got to be more to you. What do you bring to the table? And for the men too, what do you bring to the table for women who got things going on in life? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just subtracting from each other and not adding to each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous. I'm so glad I don't have to date in this modern internet nonsense. It's It's very disgusting the way people act towards each other today. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It really is. You know what I'm saying? It really is. People think somebody owes them something. Somebody's supposed to do something for you. Again, nobody's supposed to do anything for you. You owe it to yourself to do something for yourself. You dig what I'm saying? And it's just disgusting, man, the way people act today. It really is. It really is. It's just, you know, people make a complete fool of themselves on the internet, man. They really do. And these modern women today, I mean, you know, this is just, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about it. You know, I don't. I really don't. The whole object of dating is supposed to be about getting to know each other. It's not even about where you're going to date, honestly. It's not really about that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was coming up, you know what I mean? If you really had interest on a young lady, coffee was good enough to take a young lady to a coffee place and just talk. People don't want to do that. It's just, what are you going to give me? It's like, it's just like, people honestly act like, modern women today act like strippers and prostitutes. Because that's how a prostitute would act. You give me something and then I give you my flesh in return. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. That's how modern women act. And I'm not saying anybody is that, but that's how modern women act. So it's like, that's why a lot of men they just go get them a streetwalker or something like that. Why bother? You know what I'm saying? Go get them a streetwalker, and then once they're done with the service, then they on their way. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of men are going to start doing, because, and I don't condone that, but the way women act today is just crazy, man. It's just crazy. They act like strippers and prostitutes, the way they be acting. I just got to keep it all the way funky. You guys don't want to be courted. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't want to be courted and nothing like that, or treated like women with class. No, you don't. You got your hand out. What can you do for me? Can you pay my rent? Can you pay my phone bill? You got some money. That's the first thing out of people. You got some money? Like, what the hell? We're living in this horrible stripper culture mindset, you know. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. And, you know, I don't know if we can ever clean this up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's going to take to clean this up, but it needs to be cleaned up, man. Seriously, man. But, that's all I had to say in this podcast episode, guys. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to my podcast show. I really appreciate it. But, thank you for tuning in to my podcast show. Please subscribe to my channel. But I will be your gracious host, Jupiter 9. And I just want to say peace and love to everybody. Take care. 1.